9th South is a great corridor. It goes all the way through the city. We've already got a 9th and 9th East development that is really almost a model for neighborhood planning, neighborhood development, walkability within the community. And we have that possibility on the west side at 9th West and 9th South as well. And with 9th being a great corridor, physically we can make a terrific connection within the city. This really represents a great opportunity, with other things we're doing in the city certainly, to connect people with government, to engage people, and to bridge that divide to the extent that it exists.
I think the 9th South corridor has a lot of opportunities. You know, it's a little bit behind some of the others in terms of the visioning and the development of the corridor, and yet in some ways may be even more important. But you got to start with a vision and put the plans in place, and then it will take a lot of champions, probably over a period of a few years, to really see that come to fruition. You've got Glendale and Poplar Grove on the west, and you've got kind of our central city area in the center of that, and you've got the 9th and 9th district and Sugar House on the east. And so this is a really important link that we need to think about. How do we cross barriers and divides and kind of knit the community back together, which has been kind of divided and pulled apart through previous interventions.
The railway they had stopped using this leg, then they restarted suddenly. So it definitely created quite a stir. The noise, particularly the whistles, the train itself. If any of you have heard a freight train going by, and as it brakes, the cars crash together, it makes quite a bit of noise. And to have houses right across the street, we all fought hard and finally got Union Pacific to stop using this leg. Now that they have stopped using this and pulled out the rails, we're all quite happy about that, and now I guess we're moving forward on a Rails to Trails project so that we can turn this now abandoned railway into a nice scenic trailway.
Fantastic. It's awesome, yeah. I can get to school in like 5 minutes. I can get to work in 5 minutes. And then there's tracks that can take me up to school if I don't feel like walking the hills, so.
Young creatives kind of slowly trying to find their way into the area. There's not a lot of space available at the moment, but so there's a mix of sort of old and new, you know, even like 3rd, 4th generation people down here.
I grew up right down the street from here for a while, and I liked how, there's a couple of things that are not too good about it, but there's a lot of, you get to know the people, and they're good people.
I consider it a skate park.
Yeah?
Favorite thing. Come here 3 times a week. I live over at 1700 Redwood.
I don't really go over there very much, but he has a car, so we can go over there if we want to. But the tracks, I don't think goes that way. It doesn't go all the way over there.
Well, I mean, in terms of cycling, there are a lot of cyclists who live in this neighborhood, and there's not at present a safe, fast, direct path over there. So you have to wend through different neighborhoods to get there.
Public transport, we do have tracks for going north and south, but to get to the U, it takes almost an hour because of transfers sometimes. It's not the best. It definitely could be improved. That's the best area you can get to. There's not very many buses or other things of that nature.
But at the very least, to turn it into a recreational hub, certainly to have a boat launch here, have the cycling along the trails, to be able to have people from the east side actually get to the Jordan River Parkway, to enjoy the trailway, the river, the serenity, the flowing water, the ducks. It can be a beautiful place. I think by allowing the people to intermingle more, improves everyone's appreciation of what everyone brings to the table.
You know, one of the really exciting opportunities that I see with this corridor is that the railroad, which has been a barrier, physical barrier for a lot of years, now could actually become part of the fabric that brings community and cultures back together again. I think more than anything, would love to see this place just be a real magnet for people.
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for our community to come together. Often people talk about the east-west divide, which there's some reality to it, but I don't believe it's as real as some people make it out to be. We can also use it as a way to connect our communities together better.